Hi guys, welcome to Bankers Cafe. Hope you all were doing well. Today we will talk about the following topics. What is foreign exchange is, what are the type of exchange rate are there, and what are their types in detail. Let's begin. Before understanding all these topics, we must know what is foreign exchange is. Basically, foreign exchange is when currency of a country is compared with the currency of another country is called as foreign exchange. Or in simple word we can say that foreign exchange is what? When a currency of a country is either buy or sell with relation to the currency of another country is called foreign exchange. So we can say that foreign exchange is the rate by which a currency of a country is converted into the currency of another country. Right? Now question is that how that value of that currency is determined? How that rate is determined? Basically, that rate is dependent on the demand and supply of that currency in the market. Foreign exchange is depend on the market's force, right? What is the demand of that currency? What is the supply of that currency? Right? So foreign exchange basically when a currency of a country is converted into the currency of another country, that is called foreign exchange. Let's move forward. Now before understanding all this rate, I have categorized these rate into two parts. So rate of exchange is divided into two parts, buying rates and the selling rates. Buying rate is also categorized under two parts, the TT buying rate and the bill buying rate. After that, the selling rate is also categorized into two parts, the TT selling rate and the bill selling rate. Let's learn these in details. First we will move on the buying rates. But as we know that buying rate is categorized into two parts, the TT buying rate and the bill buying rates. Let's discuss in detail. Before understanding what is the TT buying rate and the bill buying rate is, as we know that, we can see that here we are seeing TT. What the word TT means? Basically TT stands for telegraphic transfer, or we can say that telex transfer. It is nothing, it is an electronic means of transferring the fund. TT is an electronic mode of transferring fund from one country to another country, or from one account to another account. Right? It can also be called as SWIFT transfer, wire transfer, bank transfer, money transfer. So it is, all these terms were similar to the TT transfer. So TT transfer is basically a telegraphic transfer where the money is being transferred from one account or from one country to another country via electronic mode. That is called TT. Right? Now we will discuss this type of buying rate in detail. TT buying rate. As the word buying, in all the type of rate, whether it is buying or selling, we will think all these concept from bank's point of view. As it is mentioned TT buying rate, so means bank buys the rate, right? So here we will not insert any customer, so we will think from bank's point of view. So learn what is TT buying rate. So TT buying rate is basically the rate which is buy by the bank. Now when the bank will buy the rate? Bank will buy the rate when its nostro is already credited. Now what is this nostro? As I have stated in my earlier video, nostro is basically that account which a domestic banks hold with foreign bank in their foreign currency. So let's suppose State Bank of India is holding an account with Citibank in United States of America in dollar. So for that State Bank of India, that account will be called as nostro account. So whenever the payment is reflecting in that nostro account, or means that the nostro is already credited, then the bank will apply buying rate. Or in simple word, I can say that the TT buying rate is basically that rate which is put by the bank to transfer the incoming payment, the payment which is coming from abroad into the domestic country's currency. That is called TT buying rate. Right? So we can say that TT buying rate is that rate which the bank converts the foreign currency to Indian currency in India. It is called TT buying rate. So that rate is applied to all incoming payment, those payment which is coming to India. So TT buying rate will apply to that rate, that payments, right? Now what are those payments which TT buying rate will apply? These transactions were all inward remittance. Inward remittance means any payment which is receiving by us from abroad country. So these payments were called as inward remittance. So when we were receiving inward payment, it can be either against export, either it can be against any type of services, commission service, or any sort of services provided by our customer. So any inward which is receiving by our customer in India, then in that TT buying rate will apply. Proceeds of exports bill, payment of export bills will attract TT buying rate. Or any forward sales which is booked and it is need to be cancelled, then TT buying rate also will apply to that. So basically there was a type of transaction where the TT buying rate would apply, right? Let's move forward. Now we will talk about the bill buying rate, the another type of buying rate, right? What is this bill buying rate is? So basically bill buying rate is what? This type of rate will applied only when the foreign bill is negotiated or discounted. This type of rate will apply when any sort of foreign bill is need to be discounted or need to be purchased, then this rate will apply. So what will happen in this bill buying rate? As in TT buying rate, our nostro is already credited, but in bill buying rate, our nostro is not credited, but it will be credited on the maturity date, right? So here the exporter will be paid immediately, but the bank will be reimbursed on the maturity date, right? What happens in discounting? Whenever the exporter submits the document, the banks verify those documents and discount those documents and make the payment to the exporter on immediate basis, irrespective of the tenor or when it will receive the payment from the importer. But the purchasing bank makes the payment to the exporter in advance, right? But it will be owned reimbursed by the importer on the due date. Now when the due date will falls, it depends on the tenor of that bill, whether that bill is on side basis or on usance basis, right? So bill buying rate basically is that rate where the foreign bill is need to be discount, right? And our nostro is not credited in this scenario, so it will be credited in future dated as per the tenor of that bill, but the exporter will be paid right now, or we can say on immediate basis, right? So from India point of view, let's learn from India point of view. As in this type of rate, when the purchasing bank purchase the document, then it will credit that payment into INR to the exporter. Why it is paying to the customer in INR? Because it is purchasing the foreign currency from the exporter, but paying to the exporter in the INR, right? When the bill buying rate is applied to a transaction, then what actually happens? Suppose a document is of USD 10,000, right? So it is a foreign currency bill. Now that foreign currency bill, as we know that in bill buying rate we need to credit the exporter account by INR, or in simple word we can say that the exporter account will be credited as per the local currency of that country. So our India's local currency is INR, so the exporter account would be credited in INR. But how much amount that INR would be credited to the exporter account? That INR amount which is need to be credited to the exporter account should be equivalent to the amount of foreign currency. Means that foreign currency is converted into Indian currency, and then the INR payment will be credited to the exporter, and that foreign currency is retained by the bank whenever the importer makes the payment. If the bill is on a side basis, then the exporter's bank will receive the payment within few days. If the tenor is usance, then the bill will rise on the maturity date, right? This is a small diagrammatic representation of this bill buying rate. First, the exporter will submit document for discounting. After that, the bank will purchase the document, right? So in the third point, the bank will apply the bill buying rate and credit the account of drawer. Drawer means the exporter in INR equivalent of the bill value in foreign currency. Means whatever the bill value of that bill in foreign currency, then that bill is converted into INR, and how much that amount will arises, that amount will be credited to the exporter, and on the due date it will receive the payment from the importer. Bill buying rate, it applies to what type of transactions? Basically it applies to whenever the export bill is need to be negotiate or discount or need to purchase, then this type of rate will apply to that, or purchase of checks or demand draft, then this type of rate would apply to that transaction. Now we will talk about the selling rates. These type of rate also divided into two types, the TT selling rate and the bill selling rate. Let's discuss in detail. TT selling rate. TT selling rate basically applies there where there is a sale of foreign exchange, but the document will not be handled by the bank. Means TT selling rate basically the rate at which the bank is converting the local currency to foreign currency. So as I am an Indian, so the local currency would be INR, and the foreign currency, let's take it is in dollar, right? So whenever the Indian currency is converted to dollar, then TT selling rate would apply, right? Basically this type of rate is applied where the foreign currency is sale, right? What type of transactions attracts TT selling rate? TT selling rate is basically applies to all type of outward remittance. Basically TT selling rate applies to all type of outward remittance, right? Where our customer is making payment outside the India. So when the payment is need to be executed, then the Indian currency will be converted into that foreign currency, whether that is US dollar, whether it is GBP, whether it is euro or any other currency. Then in that scenario, Indian currency will be converted into that foreign currency. In order to convert that, the TT selling rate will apply, right? Or these were the following transaction as well as where the TT selling rate would apply. Refund of inward remittance. As we know that inward remittance is the type of remittance received from abroad to our country, that is called inward remittance. So whenever the received inward remittance is need to be refunded back to the originated country, then also the TT selling rate would apply, right? Or if we need to cancel any forward purchase contract, then also the TT selling rate would apply. And the most important thing, any export bill which is purchased by the purchasing bank or the drawers bank is being returned back to the bank being without paid, then also the TT selling would rate apply, because that bill is need to be dishonor or either need to be crystallized, right? If interest is need to be recovered on PCFC or foreign currency loan, PCFC stands for the packing credit in foreign currency, right? So TT selling rate would apply in all these type of transaction. Along with that, I am sorry to mention the outward remittance. So please incorporate that too. Now how to calculate the TT selling rate? TT selling rate basically when the interbank selling rate is added along with exchange margin of the bank, then it will be called as TT selling rate. Now what is this interbank selling rate? It is basically a market of large institutions such as big banks where the large volume of currency is exchanged, right? Where the large volume of currency is being exchanged between different banks of different currency. That market is called as open market. When in that market we will take the midpoint of a currency as the basis, how that midpoint will be derived, then suppose it's a dollar, right? So we will take the midpoint of that dollar currency, means the buying and the selling point of that value. So the buying point we have, the buying value we have, the selling value we have. So we will take the mid value of that dollar currency or GBP currency or any currency for which we need to calculate the rate. So interbank selling rate is basically that rate where a currency midpoint is taken basis on the buying and selling of that value. So when the exchange margin of that bank is added to that interbank selling rate, then that rate will be called as TT selling rate. The exchange margin of a bank is means the commission earned by a bank or the profit of the bank basically. That is called TT selling rate. Now we will talk about bill selling rate. Bill selling rate basically applies where the transaction involving handling of documents. Wherever the bank is handling the document, then there the bill selling rate would apply. Here basically is what? Here basically the bank is paying foreign currency and the buying INR from the importer. Right? So bank is buying INR from the importer and selling foreign currency. Now how that bill selling rate will be calculated? So we need to understand this TT selling rate plus the exchange margin of a bank. Just right now we have learned how to calculate TT selling rate, right? Which is interbank selling rate plus exchange margin of a bank, right? So we can mention bank selling rate as interbank selling rate plus exchange margin of a bank. In place of this TT selling rate, we can mention interbank selling rate plus exchange margins. After that, there is also another exchange margin of a bank. So in this scenario, the bank is earning two type of margin. Means the exchange margin is added twice to the interbank selling rate. Then that rate is bill selling rate. It is always higher than the TT selling rates, right? Because here the margin of a bank is added twice. First it is added in the TT selling rate. After that it is adding in bill selling rate. So exchange margin of a bank is added twice, right? So bill selling rate is that rate which is combination of an interbank selling rate plus exchange margin of a bank which is added twice. So in this type of rate, it buys INR from that importer and pays in foreign currency, right? Where this bill selling rate would apply? Whenever the import bill payment is need to be made, then the bill selling rate would apply, right? So we have learned the both the type of buying and selling rates, right? So this is all about my video. In our next video, we will discuss about the crystallization of export bill in foreign currency and all the concept which is related to it, right? Thanks for watching. Keep learning.